So, good morning, guys. Back to VIX 50. Yeah, remember we started this whole analysis some days ago, right from here, from this very point, and we took our this thing down to the 4 hours. We started the analysis from the 4 hours where we had this morning star, this evening star here, but it got to a trace and it started forming all these candlestick you can see here. So as you can see now, the markets try to break this support zone. This market tried to broke this support zone a little, and now it's going for a retracement back to the resistance zone. So this is just all for VIX 50. I'll be talking on another pair this week, so you could see how we followed the market back to back and we were making little profit from every move. So let's just say I'll be talking on another pair this week, maybe a currency pair. We'll just handle a currency pair. So that's all for VIX 50. If you really followed us right from the beginning, you really understand how to do some technical analysis. It's not that hard. So you can see all you just have to know is the retracement, and you should just know when it's coming and when you should buy or sell. You can even do scalp, like you can be a scalper on this market provided you've got your eyes on it throughout. So you can even be a scalper. So normally this chart, from what I was expecting a downtrend all from this angle, from this place, from here down, from here, sorry, that's the wrong two. I was expecting a downtrend from here down to at least this point. This is the nearest support. So I was expecting a downtrend. Delete. From here, I took my first entry down here, but you can see it. Let's look at 30 minutes. So from here down here, so it reversed at this point, so down from here, also reverse. This is just how it will be forming this thing. Let's look at 1 hour. So let's look at something here. It's forming is higher lows. So you can just see the next movement of this market now. If you really understand the market system or market chart action, or market price action rather, so what you should be looking at is the retracement. We'll be stopping at this point. So the retracement will be stopping at this point, at this very point here. So if you were to buy this market, you know that at this very point the market should be able to touch this tip of the trend line. So if you, or even higher than that point, let's see 5 minutes. So the market should be able to move down from here down to here. So if I were to buy this market, I should be expecting my tip around there. So this is 15 minutes. Okay, wow, close to the entry again. So that's just it. You know that it's going to retrace down to this point, and if you look at this place now, around this zone, it looks like one kind of resistance zone too. If you see, you notice a lot of movement around this zone. Yeah, come back. This is what I'm talking about. Looking at this zone here, looking at all this price chart here, is a kind of specific zone where most markets did a reverse from the beginning. So if I'm to buy this market, I should be expecting my TP here. Then this should be the next movement of this chart from here down to here. So this should be the next movement of this chart. So I don't know, I was trying not to bore you up with this VIX 50 too much, so I wanted to look at another pair, but let's still continue. I'll still talk about another pair. So if I want to buy this chart or this price now, let me look at for my SL. My SL should be here, this very zone. My SL should be at this very zone. Then my entry here, then my TP at this other line. Then my sell limit should be around somewhere here. Maybe the market might want to break out from this trend line a little bit, just like we got our first sniper entry in the very first video of this chart. So this is where the big move is going to happen. This is where the long move is going to really happen at this very point. So if the market retraces to this point, the next momentum is coming down, which is going to pass this other point. That's what I just believe. And once it passes other points, it will also reverse again down to this place, to this very point of the trend line, forming another lower, this thing, another higher low, which is going to get another short momentum to also break this trend line, thereby completing its formation. Then it's going to break down there, coming down to this other zone here, second resistance zone. So if it should break down to this very zone, this will now be where the market structure is going to change completely. Like the market is going to have this is full reversal, like the trend is going to be an uptrend from now. So looking at it here, sorry, from 1 hour, 4 hours. So this is just what is likely going to happen, but it will take days to to complete all this movement. So if I'm to trade this one pair continuously, this should be my next kind of expectation in this market, or my prediction. See, and if the reversal happen now, it's going to be something like this, either to this new resistance point, or it's going to break out this trend line, any of those two. And if it goes down here, it might just continue selling. Let's even look at the weekly chart itself. So when we look at the weekly chart, we'll know if all this is possible. Let me delete all these too. So the weekly chart will also help you know if all these things are possible. Take them out. So this weekly chart, you can see what is happening here. So this weekly chart looks like it's retracing at this very point. Let's look at daily chart. Yeah, this daily chart is also selling. So everything I said is likely going to happen. First retracement point is here. Second retracement point is at this very juncture here, this very point. So we are watching out for these two zones in this market. These two zones. Price is likely going to, this is what it's trying to form. I was trying to explain using a small using the small hour time frame. This is what it's trying to form, like this trend line. You can see it. Let me go to 15 minutes, 13 minutes. So this is what the market is also trying to form. This trend line. The trend line, I don't know. This is just like the downtrend the market is trying to, form on this chart. So you should just know that you should be expecting a sale around this point. So it's really possible for the market to sell up to this point here, then reverse, just like I drew it the first time, sell up to this point, reverse down, just continue to form this lower this thing. But if at all this break out from this trend line, you should not look at the day chart and know that it's going to break out from this. It's going to break out from this resistance zone. If at all the trend line breaks and it gets to this resistance zone, it's going to break out and continue the uptrend which it was doing. So that's what I'll be doing on my analysis if I you. So this is just a chart we took since 4 days. You all saw how it started and we got to this $40. So it's not something that is really hard when you're doing analysis. So this should be the last video on VIX 50 for now. I would like to teach you guys on something else aside analysis. Let's talk more about learning. So we'll be talking about something else next week or in our next video. Please, I still remain Naris FX. I'll be so glad if you subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I'll also be expecting some questions in the comment section. Thank you for watching. God bless.